it's Nikki Dorde Mediation. I don't know why I said it like that. Toxic situations, toxic relationships. Now, one thing I hear all the time is the association toxic relationships and situations with the other person being toxic. Now, the one thing that I have to say about that is it's a toxic situation. There's not usually people that are toxic. People can be actually, toxic situations can happen to nice people, decent people who get themselves embroiled or are the perpetrators and don't realise it. There's this very much this idea of good and bad, you're evil and you're toxic. But actually one person can be toxic to you, but actually really good for somebody else, a really good friend. So we have to start change the way we talk about this toxicity. I don't think that's a word, but because we need to separate it from the person and look at the situation. Another question, I'd say, if you're in a toxic situation, why are you still there? What are you getting out of it? Because toxic situations can happen around us, but we're adults, we have freedom, we are in the free world, most of us. So we can take our step out in a way. And we have to sometimes take that choice. But a lot of people talk about it, they continue in it. So what are you getting? Because everyone in that situation is getting something. It could be the fact that you're used to toxic situations and that's how you've always been. It could be the fact that, and it's a pattern that you feel comfortable in. It could be the fact that you're really not sure how to get out of it. There is a lot of a substituting of can't for don't want to. And I think that's very important to be clear, that if you say, I don't want to, or I don't feel I can right now, I think it's a little bit more honest. Because we're being honest with ourselves. I don't know how to. It's okay to say all of these things, but it's not okay to go, I'm forced into this situation, because we all have a choice. We're adults. We are in a situation in the Western world where we have the ability to make those choices, and they can be hard choices. And they can be choices where we don't feel that we have a lot of choice, a lot of, it's a kind of bad, it's no win-win. So actually we don't feel we have a choice. We have a choice, we just don't like the choice that we've been given. So if you're in a toxic situation, what are you going to do to get out of it? If you are saying you can't get out of it, can't get out of it or change that situation, what are you getting from that situation? What is in that relationship or that situation that you're in that's giving you something? Is it providing you with an excuse? Is it allowing you to stick into your victim mentality? And I've spoken before about how we have to be very clear. If we're working on our issues, then we know that we're moving away from that victim identity. It doesn't mean we weren't a victim. It just means that we've moved away from that being our identity, which is really powerful. We're taking things in our hands. We are taking our power back. So in the toxic situation, what are you doing about it? And if not, why not? Sorry, it's harsh lessons today. I feel like I'm kind of in a hard mood, but I know what it's like, but there's always a choice. You might not like it, doesn't mean it's not there.